There's Mr. Frank. Hey, Frank. I'm not doing too great right now. Yeah, Docking rhymes with rockin'. Sean Call, what's up, writer peeps? What's going on? Tom Duffy in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Your backing is slacking. Show me where on the doll it hurts. We're drinking herbal tea right now. I had my cup of coffee in the morning, sitting out without Tom here. I was getting used to Tom coming out about 8:30 or so, and us hanging out and drinking some coffee for an hour, talking about stuff, helping to solve all the world's problems. Tom, if you're listening, you coming over tomorrow? Be here if you're going to be here. Be here like 9:30, and let Amanda know what you want from Duncan. I'm trying to just get a page in. Yesterday, story time. Yesterday seems so far away. I I laid down on the couch and fell asleep for over an hour. And when I got up, Um, I was fine. On my side didn't hurt nothing. I was like, oh, I can sleep. Maybe I can lie down tonight. So last night about midnight, we were done watching some television. No live PD. And then I just this. And then I about 2:30, I woke up writhing in pain. That did not work. And then I finally sat up again, found the right position, and I fell asleep till like 8:30 this morning. So I wonder if I had just sat up like I normally do, I probably could have slept all night. But now it's hurting. Miss Frank says, I watched the Black Hawk Down doc. Very dark. I'm sure eventually I will watch that one. That seems interesting. Chad Lutsky in the house. Afternoon, kids. Yeah, because you're old now. You're like 55, so you can call everybody else kids. Tom says, need to find out what's the deal with the moving truck first. Also, if Jess will bring me since I don't drive. Yeah, if Jess will bring you over here, I will take you home later on in the day. That's not a big deal. Because Amanda usually, we're probably around 12, we'll go grab some lunch. And we're thinking Olive Garden, soup, salad, breadsticks. And then about 2 o'clock, she has to go and grab her daughter, but then you can stay as long as you want, and I'll just bring you home afterwards. Miss Frank says, I would love a super salad. Oh, that's really the only thing I'm going to eat at Olive Garden anyway. Although, I mean, the soup is all right. I'll have a couple of bowls of soup, but the salad thing is interesting for me. Normally we would go to B Max Buffet and get the, pork chop Tuesday, but then I'll overeat and I'll have fried foods, and that's not going to be good. My sciatic is probably hurting so much because last night we went to Milano's at the beaches, and I got a stromboli, which I ate most of, and then my wife got a buffalo chicken pizza. My wife got what'd you get? Chicken Alfredo pizza. She got a chicken Alfredo pizza. Excuse me. Chicken Alfredo pizza. And then she ate like half of it. And then we brought the rest home. So then we had that for lunch today. So all of that is not probably helping the sciatica. But tonight we're supposed to have chicken. So you're going to make some kind of chicken dish. So we'll see what happens. That's chat of Southwest Michigan to you. Ooh, Southwest Michigan. Born and raised in South Detroit. Make sure when they ask if you'd like super salad, you say yes. Good time, Chad's chicken surprise. Exactly. So yeah, so instead of having a second cup of coffee now, I'm drinking herbal tea. Lemon and ginger. With nothing in it. No sugar, no milk, no parsley, nothing. Armand, the wife and I are 20 subs away from being monetized. Well, that's awesome. Congratulations. Keep that shit going. Do you have any idea how much money you would start making? I've watched a bunch of different videos, and everybody seems to have varying. Oh, I make $20 a month. Oh, when I hit 1,000, I immediately made 10,000 an hour. It's just kind of crazy. You know, pennies per day is still money. Pennies add up. Like 482 pennies is like $1, I think. I'm at 156 followers. I post every day. I post these out there. I do my coffee of the day up there. I just can't seem to figure it out. Jason Brandt makes 5 figures a month on his channel, I believe. It's insane. It's insane anybody would watch his giant head. I know there's money out. There's money to be made. There's money out there. Keep telling my wife, quit that stupid job and just make YouTube videos. Be millionaires. 6K is Patreon. Wow. If I make like, at this point, I think I'm making like $80 to $100 a month on Patreon if I'm lucky. I really don't push it all that much, and I like, Patreon for me is more about having to write a couple of chapters every month on books and a short story I got to add up there, and then doing my walk and talk, answering questions Fridays that go to the YouTube stuff. So that's great though. It's good for him. Does Jason Brandt say we'll be back after these messages and never returns from the commercial break? That would be a pretty badass to do. I was hoping the recently engaged Nick Zinn would be popping in. He's probably trying to find that treasure so he can pay for a wedding. Did I hear my name, Nick Zinn? You did hear your name. Congratulations. Mrs. Nick Zinn, exactly. Armand was the only person to congratulate me directly. Strange enough. Well, I'm special. As your best man, and also as the one who's going to be walking your imaginary bride down the aisle, I felt it was my duty. I also told Nick to get a prenup, because when he finds that treasure, I don't want to have to fight his imaginary wife for my half of the treasure. I'll fight a girl. I told her about the treasure prenuptial. I think it's all yours with her imaginary reaction. All you can eat cheese bar. Maybe the rest of us didn't congratulate you because we were concerned. That is true. I'm be honest with you. That was probably why everybody else put together an intervention over the weekend, and then they realized Nick's not here. We forgot to invite Nick to his intervention. Detective Ryder in the house. Hey, all, it's been a long, good minute. Finally, a day off. Excellent. Glad you could rejoin us. Hope everything is good in your world. Yeah, welcome back, Detective. Like how you gave that a capital Detective. Happy Monday as well. Detective Ryder is going to be super upset to learn Nick Zinn is off the market. Yeah, exactly. As we all were. I told, actually, my wife told me she saw it first. And then she started crying. I'm like, why are you crying? She's like, no, nothing. But I think it was also because she slept on the Nick Zinn air mattress for like a week at her mom's. So she probably got attached to Nick. I'm almost done with the Chobot episodes of Expedition X. Nice. When Tom was here last week, we watched the latest episode of Expedition X with the new chick, whatever her name is. He agrees with me. She's just a little too dramatic. She gets a little too excited over stuff. She gets giant eyeballs when she's talking. Whew. I'm hoping I can get a half an hour out of this today, man. I am in pain. Detective Ryder, in case you didn't know, I am old and I have sciatica. For like the last 2 months, I have been in pain. And I've been in touch with the doctor. I was taking all kinds of pills. I'm doing exercise. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. It's just not going away. So now I'm gonna have to see a specialist. That's pretty much all or anything important that's been going on with any of us so far. Frank, you got any snow up there? Is there snow up there? I know there's snow in a lot of parts of the world today. Istanbul, Constantinople, just to name three. Maybe I should see a witch doctor. I'm in Florida, so I'm sure we can find a Indian healing man, Timaquan, Indian healer. To be like, here, smoke this pipe peyote. When we went out to dinner last night, it was like, why don't you have a drink? Because all I'm taking is ibuprofen. I'm not taking any steroids or anything anymore. She's like, why don't you just have a drink? Maybe that'll relax you. So I had a thing called a thin mint. And it literally tasted like thin mint cookies, Girl Scout thin mint cookies. I had 2 of them. They were only like $5, and they were just I could have drank like 50 of them. I didn't get a buzz or anything, but they were just freaking delicious. I told my wife to take a picture of the menu so we could figure out what it is. I might just start drinking again. Who knows? Once this guy Gilligan was having health issues and nothing suggested by modern medicine worked, but there was this witch doctor on the island who happened to own a 50-foot yacht. I remember that episode.
Be back.
All right. Should I warn Tom you're heading over there? Tom, warning. Shelly's heading over there. Nick says we had 2 bouts of snow Wednesday and Friday, so we have the snow.
Alice is here.
Yep.
I'm gonna give her a treat before I leave.
Put some clothes on. I'm wearing clothes. It's 53 degrees and sunny here. That's It was so nice. Sitting out there without Tom, having my coffee this morning, cold, wearing shorts. Good times. Good times. No snow here. All the rain washed it away. Oh. I know somewhere up in the Northeast somebody was bitching about snow. I know people lost power. I know there was that blonde dude with the sword yelling, "I have the power." So I don't know if he's going to give it back or anything. But I know technically he had the power. All right, I'm being interrupted by a text message from somebody. Wow. That's a lot of snow. There's a lot of snow. Better you than me. She was like 30 up here and windy. Yeah, it was an important text message. The wind is ripping, like ripping corpse. The wind was angry. I love that book. Kite flying weather. Tom says kite flying weather if it's 1953 and there's nothing else to do. Yeah, pretty much. And we have a spam for the first time in a while. Wow, nice. Haven't had a spammer in a while. And we banned that person. Stream Boot was Frank's college nickname. I bet it's still his nickname. I haven't had one of those in a long time. Figure they crack down on all of them. Anytime anybody new pops in, I immediately go, "Oh, here we go." Jay Wilburn would lose his mind over those. He would get so angry. Kite flying in weather. Hey, boo. Yeah. I still have the hotcake syrup from McDonald's from the other day sitting on my desk. It's willpower. I haven't sucked it down yet. Ooh, 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 ooh. Sharp pain, sharp pain. When will this end? I'll be honest, if God came down right now and said, listen, you need to drive to New Jersey and cut off all of Frank Edler's arms and legs, I would do it in order for this pain to stop. Or because I was just looking for something to do over the weekend. Nothing personal. Nothing personal, Frank. How was the orchid? How was the orchid show, Frank? McDonald's does always hit the spot, which is why I'm fat. I left their breakfast burritos, but they gotta have the mild sauce. You gotta have the mild picante sauce, and they never put them in the bag. I always have to argue with them. But then I also get a big breakfast with hotcakes, so that's the problem. It's like 10,000 calories for the two meals, along with bacon, egg, and cheese with a coffee. Well, yeah. How was the second most metal flower show? Yes, that was the question. Just answer it. I know you didn't go to a what do you call it? Corpse flower. What's it called? Show. You went to an orchid show. Third most metal flower, tulip. Tiny Irish Viking redeem. You know what? Thank you. I'm getting a little thirsty. More of my herbal lemon and ginger tea. No milk, no sugar, nothing. Just lemon herbal tea. That's pretty good. Hopefully, it helps with the sciatica. That's the goal. I did it in just a smaller coffee cup yesterday, I think, or the day before when I made it, and it was just way too strong. Like I like lemon, but the ginger just pounds you in the head. Nice to meet you as well. Welcome in. Tiny Irish Viking was Chuck Buddha's penis name. Yeah, I believe it was. I believe it was. Thank you for not spamming. Also, we just had a spammer jump in. Bastards. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Tiny Irish Viking. Are you a writer? You play games? Playing with my heart? What's going on? Well, I'm a 4'7" mystery writer. 4'7". Are you? Do you? What do you? Do you? Are you? Whatever. I'm 55, so I'm just an old man. Are you male or female? How's that? Or something else? If you're gonna spam here, bring 5,000 of your bot friends. Remember that time when that guy came? I got all excited too. Dude jumped in. He's like, "Oh, you need followers?" And it's like 400 people jumped in. And I was like, "Holy crap, this is awesome!" I remember Tom came in a little late, and he was like, "How come there's 500 and something people in the chat right now? You know, how's there 500 viewers?" And then it turned out none of them were actually real. None of them even counted. I was thinking, "Oh, good, I'll hit my next milestone on this." Not even close. Now I want to listen to Killer Doors. Killer Doors are amazing. I haven't listened to them in a while. Female, I'm just a tiny lass filled with Irish sass. I like that. A mystery writer too. Excellent. Do you have? Are you published? Do you have stuff out here? I'm a crime thriller author with many books published. In fact, I just had a second book in a trilogy um, released 2 days ago. Mr. Frank with his Irish words. I'm going to follow you, Tiny Irish Viking. Would hope you do the same, and everybody should follow along. Not yet looking for an editor at the moment. Excellent. Good luck. Are you running Irish mysteries set in Ireland? My wife is a huge audiobook fan, and she loves Irish and Scottish mysteries. with the Irish and Scottish narrators. Oh, some Crossing Eye Post. Thank you very much. I have been, not to brag, but I will. I've been full time. This will be my 13th year of making a living as a writer. I have over 200 releases in many, many different crime thrillers, supernatural thrillers, horror, nonfiction, bunch of other stuff. I'm really, really important. Don't say Scottish in front of Irish people. Yeah, probably not. That's probably not a good. That's probably not a good thing. I like the show Vikings. I thought that was a good show. I watch all the shows where they find Viking settlements and stuff. I don't get really, really upset when that Viking cruise line commercial comes on every 5 seconds. But then as a kid, sometimes I use Irish Spring, so it's just a conundrum. Nope, I write small town mystery stories. My first novel has World War II flashback. Very cool. Good luck with it. Keep us in the loop when you find an editor. Are you looking to self-publish? Or are you looking to find a publisher? Don't say Viking in front of Varg Vicker. Yeah, don't do that. Armand loves Irish cream. Loves it. So let me look up that thing that I drank yesterday. What was it called? No, that's not it. All right, let me see if they have it on the menu. So I think it's like new is the problem. Yeah, I don't see it on here. Damn it. Of course, my wife left already. She's probably already so far out that you're not even gonna. No. Darn it. Darn it. Let me see if it's here. Now I can't even concentrate. The Stromboli is very good, though. Recommended. I mean, Stromboli for two. I eat the whole thing. Yeah, they don't have it on here. Bitches. No. Oh well. I'll find it. If you remind me, I'll find it. Irish Mist. Thanks. Ideally with the first, but financially may go with the latter. Lovely to meet you too. Are you looking up your programs in TV Guide? I wish. I wish I had TV Guide. They'll still make TV Guide, do they? No way they're still making TV Guide. Cheers and jeers. Yeah. Beers and fears. Steers. Oh, forget it. It had some kind of liqueur in it. It had schnapps in it. It had something else in it. It literally tasted like a Girl Scout Thin Mint cookie. And I know recipes, the other recipes are like Kahlua and stuff. Irish Mule. I'm not a mule fan. Real or drinkable. Also, as a kid, when we go to Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus up in Madison Square Garden and whatnot, whenever I got around the elephants as a kid, I would sneeze a lot. And so everybody was like, "Oh," my parents were like, "Oh, you're allergic to elephants," and I'm like, looking back, maybe I was allergic to all the hay, all of the dander, hay dander in the air. Maybe it was maybe it wasn't the elephants. Maybe I could hang out with elephants. These are just things you really gotta think about. Seriously, gotta think about. Elephant allergy is the most random thing to be allergic to, right? And obviously, I didn't know until we actually went and I was around elephants, and I just could not stop sneezing. I remember as a kid, I just could not stop sneezing. But I'm thinking it was probably all the hay. And I was like, "Hey now," like that. That could have been it. I like elephant ears, like real ones, like real Dumbo flapping ears, or like the pastry. It's like being allergic to the. It's like being allergic to the blind shrimp from that one cave in Croatia. Yeah, or the blind frogs on Blind Frog Ranch. The pastry, okay. So you hate their ears, but you like the pastry. I gotta find a good bakery. We don't have a good bakery around here that I'm aware of. I feel like I get more food by the size. Yeah. You better watch. You're gonna start putting on married Nick Zinn weight soon, and then she's gonna stop loving you. Nick, aren't you Canadian too? They're called beaver tails. Nick is technically Canadian. As close as he lives to the border, I think they call that Canada now. Saint Nick. They call it moose knuckles. Oh no, wait. Yeah, that's a whole different thing. Saint Gabriel Ariel. Exactly. Oh, we're not minding you. We watched the hell did I watch last night? Me and my wife. What we were gonna watch. We've only watched the first 4 Day of the Jackal episodes. We were gonna watch some more of it, but then we have so much stuff that was recorded in the last couple weeks since she hasn't been home that we're like, let's just watch some of this. Let's watch The Curious Case of. We watched the one with the people who have the funeral home, and instead of cremating the bodies or burying the bodies, they were piling them in the coolers in the walk-ins that had no electricity, and they piled over like 200 bodies over like 4 or 5 years. They just piled bodies in there and just left them to rot. I was like, holy crap, these people are insane. That was a good one. I watched the Orphan Guy one, which was like an odd one. Yeah, that guy is odd. There really wasn't any new information in it from the last one we saw of him. We watched a couple of those kind of things. That one was like there's this dude who poses as different people and now he's in jail. Yeah, that was like there's a little fat guy who has a fake accent. They really didn't go into this one about his wife, his latest wife, who was in cahoots with him, because she also did some stuff that's sus, as us young kids say. Okay? Okay. Gotta bounce. Errands to run. See you Wednesday. See you Wednesday, Sean. You enjoy yourself. I will not be on tomorrow. I got Amanda and hopefully Tom will be over. We're gonna get some writing in, and then we're gonna go to the one of the greatest Italian restaurants, authentic restaurants of all time, Olive Garden, and just for the soup and the salad and the breadsticks, though, because the rest of that is garbage. Appreciate you popping in, though. I'm not going too much further. I'm trying to get this page done, so Nick can spend the 100 points, and I can go and sit on the couch in pain. For the good ketchup there. Yeah, well, that you need a base for all of your sauce for your manicotti and your other words that they mispronounce. Oh, window look. My wife took the truck today, so I get a better view of pretty much nothing. There's nothing going on. Tom was here, though. Tom was here, and he saw the Asian woman jogging, though. So she does exist. He did see her. I've not seen her today, though. Probably a little too cold for her. She likes to wear one of those sports bras and shorts while she's running. Might be 54 degrees. Might be too cold for her. Who knows? There you go. But I don't think I've seen anybody out there today. Crazy. All right, hit the next page, which is nice. Shooting, shooting pain. Mm. Like Zins through the hourglass, so are the Knicks over time. Stuck in Adland. Why are you in Adland? Why aren't you subscribed? Everybody, reminder to everybody to subscribe or resubscribe. And also follow me on YouTube. Please follow me on YouTube. Nick Tech Writer say everyone have to get going. I have to go to the store, but see you soon. Have fun. Thank you very much for hanging out with us again. We appreciate it. It was good seeing you again. Nick, you should be subscribed. You shouldn't be subscribing to anybody else. Next page, Nick's in. Next page. Yeah, don't get blown away. Yeah, that store, you blow away in that store. She's going to the Wind store. I don't know where she's going. All I know is I need to put my foot. Ooh. I'm old. I gotta take a pill because I dipped a stromboli in some marinara. Now I'm burping it up. Ugh. All right, chapter 40 is done. On to 41. You know how many chapters are going to be in this book, Frank? Marinade. Now you got to say it like Olive Garden. Marinara. If you went in there and say, hey, you want any gabagoo? They'd be like, we don't know what that is. We have manicotti. What the hell is that? 1188. Close. You're thinking of different books. I really want to stay in for the hour, but this is effing killing me. My herbal tea is getting cold. Yeah, 50. 50 cent. One of the everyone's favorite rapper. 50 the cent. My wife bought me carrot sticks, celery sticks, grapes. A couple days ago, I haven't eaten any of it. I need to. If I didn't have this pizza, I was just going to eat that kind of stuff. Tomorrow. I don't know, tomorrow. See, Wednesday. Wednesday, if any of it hasn't rotted away. That's what I'm having for lunch. Red or green grapes? I'm not sure. She asked me which one I wanted. I think maybe I said green, but I'm not sure. I haven't even looked at them. All that stuff that my wife won't eat is in there, although I think she does eat grapes. Wednesday, while I'm on Twitch Live, I'll be probably eating grapes. That is the goal. Do I have a preference? Here's my preference: is I don't really eat fruit all that much, so I don't have a preference. My favorite fruit are pears, but not to bite into a pear. They have to be pre-sliced pears, and I think she bought me a couple of those little plastic things with pears in them. And then she also bought me a couple of cans of pineapple. I'm trying to eat fruits and vegetables. I got like cauliflower and broccoli and love me some mushrooms, stuff like that. Mr. Frank likes grapes. He tends to prefer the red grapes. Interesting. Yeah, bananas. So I always tell her buy 3 bananas because on day 4 those bananas are crap. So yesterday, today, and now tomorrow I'll eat the 3rd banana. So I'm having bananas because I don't want the Charlie horses to come back. And so bananas, and I also have banana chips as a snack, and I'm also taking potassium pills. And then the doctor told me you got to have magnesium. You got to take magnesium pills uh, when you take potassium pills. I don't know why. She's the doctor, not me. Fruitcake does not count. Fruitcake is not a pleasant thing to eat for me. Berries, yes. So I'm allowed to have blueberries, which I did not get. I'm also allowed to have cherries. And all those things help the inflammation with the sciatica. And I'm supposed to stay away from fried foods. I got, what is it, whole grain, loaf of whole grain bread, which I had yesterday and the day before, two lunches in a row. I had 2 tuna fish sandwiches on whole grain bread, which I like. I like whole grain. So supposed to stay away from the bread. I'm supposed to stay away from pasta. I'm supposed to stay away from stromboli. Eventually, I will do better with all of this. Can you air fry foods? No, nothing fried. Air or traditional oil fried. So I have a bunch of stuff that I still have. I have a bag of onion rings. I have cheese sticks. I got so many different things. I can't have any of them. I'm supposed to eat no meat, no red meat. I can have chicken and seafood, which I like. I like all these things. I just never eat them. That's the problem. And also dark chocolate. I can eat dark chocolate. It actually helps with the inflammation. You need to go back to the keto program. Yeah, the keto program is too. Then it eliminates a lot of those things too, and I don't want that. I don't want to go on any program. I just want to eat better with what I am eating. And my glasses are filthy. So I'm just basically trying to eat better, smaller portions. So the whole week that Tom was here, we were eating better. Tom was eating much better than me, though. Tom has had the willpower. I mean, he might be eating a pound of M&Ms right now. I don't know. But when he was here, he was good. He was. We went out to lunch and he didn't even eat the bread. He had a burger, but he didn't even eat the bread. He didn't get fries. He got coleslaw instead. So hopefully Tom will be dropping some weight. My goal is to lose a few pounds before ArthurCon in about a month. I'm going to weigh on Tuesday, tomorrow. I'm going to weigh and officially start my journey. The problem is with the sciatica is it's a real pain in the ass to get my steps in, you know. So by not getting my steps in, that's part of the equation. Tom needs to set a good example, and he was. He was setting a very good example. Chad says, my wife just got off keto after being on it for a few years. She lost nearly all of any excess weight, about 45 pounds. That's very good. I was on keto before COVID, and I was losing a lot of weight. But for me, it's unrealistic because I enjoy food too much. You know, I want to have. I want to emotionally eat an entire pizza and a bag of M&Ms. I want that option. And then you immediately just gain all that weight back. I don't want to do that. I don't want to immediately gain all that weight back. So I don't want to be on a diet. I just want to eat better. That's all. Like, I'm not saying, oh, I'm never going to have meat. I'm never going to eat pasta again. No, I'm not saying that. I just don't need it every freaking meal. I don't need air fryer food every meal. I don't need bread. I don't need cinnamon raisin bagels with shit on them every meal. I'm not saying I'm never going to have a pork roll on cinnamon raisin bagel ever again. Jeez, come on. Still going to go out and have some tacos. She's eating Mediterranean now. I've done most of those over the years, and I've managed to drop weight, but then I immediately gain it back. More so. And it gets harder to do the next thing. So I'm purposely not doing things. I'm purposely not putting a name on it. Because I was doing the pescatarian, I was doing the keto, I did the Mediterranean, I did the Hollywood, what was it, years ago, the Hollywood diet, where you eat a crap ton of apples all day, and then you eat watermelon the next day, and then you eat oranges. I don't know, whatever it was. It was like 5 straight days of just eating a shitload of that stuff. I lost a lot of weight, but what are you going to eat? Every fifth day, I'm just going to eat apples. Miss Frank says he loves to eat Mediterraneans. I would never follow any life advice with the word Hollywood in it. Yeah, well, this is like back in the 90s. So this is like one of those out on the road with bands, and one of the guys, the bass player, his sister had lost like a shitload of weight doing this. So she told me, and then she packed, like we were on the road for like 4 days, and she packed all the different canisters of like, here's 30 apples, crap like that. There's a Hollywood mud dairy. Exactly. I don't like biting into apples. I don't like to bite into pears or bite into oranges or anything. It has to be like pre-cut for me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like chicken on the bone. I don't like lobster. I mean, I love the taste of lobster, but I'm not going to crack open a lobster. So pears is a condiment. No, whole pears is a condiment, but sliced pears already in the juices, that is not a condiment. Probably out of all the fruits and the vegetables and all of the land, pears is my favorite. A couple of those were good. All right, my fucking side is killing me. So I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. I will be back on Wednesday, and we will do this again. You have a lot of textual issues with food. Oh, God, I have so many friggin' things with food. It's ridiculous. I don't know where it all comes from either. Just a lot of issues. I want to remind everybody to please subscribe or resubscribe, and also to follow me on YouTube. I need to catch up with Chad Lutsky and his wife now. I'm only about 900 behind. Piece of cake. All right, everybody. Talk to you later. See you later, Nick. And make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. We'll be back right after these messages from our sponsors.